Hey everybody, it's Nathan. I just wanted to get on here real quick and just say if you enjoy this video, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and even maybe consider turning on the notification bell so you can see more of this in the future. Anyway, let's get into the episode. Woo! Howdy-o everyone, I am Nathan Blake and welcome to Ace Academy. I decided what am I going to do for Valentine's Day, and the only thing that could come to mind was playing a ridiculous over-the-top dating sim sort of game. So I chose the one that has mechs in it because who doesn't like mechs? So welcome to Ace Academy. Let's set a few things up for you. Enter male MC's first name. Well, I've been going with Akira lately. Akira Akechi. So yeah, that's great. Main characteristic: athletic, intelligent, or intuitive. Do they look stressed? What's their body language like? What are they really trying to say? I've always had a knack for reading people and their emotions. Let's go with intuitive. I like that idea. I'm a people person, really, in all honesty. That's it. Good luck at Ace Academy. So Ace Academy is a, slice of life, visual novel dating sim sort of thing, but it also has, mechs and combat and stuff. So I decided it was probably the best decision for me. Something strikes my cheek. I turn away from the window and see a small hand beside me. What? Nikki, I glance at her sleeping form. She's always a bit of a restless sleeper. I move her hand back to her side, but as gently as I could have, not as gently as I could have done it. We're almost there, as she may as well wake up. She stirs and stretches with a wide yawn, hitting me in the face again. That one she must have done on purpose.
Oh, hey bro. Looks like I dozed off there. Did you sleep well?
Indeed! What's this sleep that you speak of? I couldn't sleep. Pretty sure there was a bear sleeping near me. At least that's what it sounded like. Her eyes grow wide.
Did you mean to say I snore?
Honestly, I'm surprised it didn't wake you.
You're joking, right?
How could such a small person make such a loud noise?
I can never show my face in public again. Long rides are going to feel even longer if I can't nap. And what about sleepovers? Can I even get a boyfriend?
I can't keep a straight face any longer, burst out laughing. Nah, you're fine, sis. It was the guy behind us. Oh, I got hit again. This is abuse. This is abuse, just straight and true. But I can see the smile threatening to escape her lips. The sun shines in my eyes, catching my attention. The sky is ablaze with deep reds and oranges as the sun creeps towards its reflection on the glittering ocean. As the sun creeps beyond the coast, the leaves seem to wave goodbye to us as we race past.
Doesn't it look like something out of a fairy tale?
I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a smile on her lips, but her warm eyes search my own. After a moment, she looks down and sinks back into her chair.
No, you didn't have to come too. You were already in your first year at CINY, and, well, you didn't have to come too.
Great, back I go then. That's what big brothers are for. Someone has to take care of you. That's what big brothers are for. After everything that's happened, we're all we've got left. I wouldn't be a very good big brother if I left you to move here alone. She sighs, but a smile plays at her lips.
You were going to say something like that.
We have arrived at Izokaze's.
We are the best big brother ever.
Oh, that's our stop. Come on.
Okay. So, I'm hoping we get into some... As we exit the train, I am bombarded with a cacophony of noise. A businessman walks briskly past, talking sternly on his phone, while a nearby mother tries in vain to soothe her screaming child. A group of older women sneak quick glances at us and whisper amongst themselves. Every so often, they burst into laughter. Nikki eagerly steps off the train and breathes in the cool air. She glances back at me and puts her hands on her hips. Struggling with the weight of both our luggage, I stumble off the train. We are the best brother in the whole world. Suitcases fall ungracefully beside me onto the platform. It's a good thing there's nothing fragile in here. Offering to carry both our bags no longer seems like such a good idea. Great. Fantastic. Wonderful. I take a moment to stretch my burning limbs. You see Uncle Cato yet?
Not yet. When were we supposed to meet him?
6:30-ish? Looks like he's running a bit late. Probably traffic. I don't know if you can be late for ish. After a few minutes of scanning, a familiar face appears out of the crowd.
Uncle
His face splits into a wide grin.
Welcome to Japan.
Nikki giggles at Kaito's English.
My name is Nikki.
Uncle Kaito speaks fluent English. Hey, Haro. I spoke to you 2 hours ago. You don't talk like that. Kaito shoots me an impish grin.
Foiled again.
A loud grumble interrupts us. Uncle Kaito roars with laughter.
Let's get some food in you.
Food! I like food. Food is the best. I haven't eaten in days. I'm famished. Actually, I did eat today. I had some chips with some guacamole and some refried beans and some queso and some sour cream. Actually, it was Greek yogurt, but it's about the same thing, really, when it comes down to it.
Welcome home.
Well, thank you. Wow. It was a ritzy place. Place is the opposite of the cozy yet cramped apartment I expected. Instead, I feel like I've just walked into the cover of a home decor magazine.
Guys hungry? Dinner should be here soon.
What do you do, sir? How are you able to afford such fancy digs?
Well, I figured it'd be good to expose you to some true Japanese cuisine.
Wait, we're not Japanese?
Sushi, of course. 100% bona fide nigiri sushi tomaki sushi.
Sounds good. I could do with some cold raw fish.
But somehow, when you say it doesn't sound so appetizing anymore.
Kato lets out a hearty laugh.
Hey, your things came in a few days ago. I put them in your rooms.
Yeah, when I first
You go upstairs and start unpacking while I get dinner ready.
When I first started eating sushi, I was not a huge fan of it, but I definitely enjoy it now. It's pretty good. This music reminds me a lot of some of the music from Doki Doki Literature Club, actually. Sounds good. Nikki nods and heads and we head upstairs together. All right. Nikki heads in the first room on the right. My room is right beside hers, and Kato's is further down the hall. Even with all the boxes lying around, I'm surprised by how spacious my room is. It might even be larger than my dorm room at CINY. I head over to the wall and sit on the edge of my bed. Thank goodness Kato had the beds made before we arrived. I don't even remember which boxes hold my liners. Maybe it's this one? I pull the nearest box toward me and rip open the top. Just clothes in here. May as well start putting some of them away. I just emptied the box when Kato's voice echoes from downstairs.
Guys, food's here.
Whoa! Food! Food is the best! Yeah! I like food! Taste the sushi! After dinner...
I'm stuffed.
Nom nom nom. I eagerly reach for more, even after both Nikki and Kato have put down their chopsticks.
Thinking about liking sushi.
You should see him at an all-you-can-eat buffet. It's like watching a vacuum cleaner. If vacuum cleaners could eat.
Hey, that's not very nice. I finish the last piece and heave a satisfied sigh.
What's the verdict on authentic sushi?
Not bad.
Dad, he says with a mouthful of sushi and rice all over his face.
Nikki and Kato seem amused as I brush away the rice from my face. Kato leans back in his chair, resting his hands behind his head.
So, what was CINY like?
The usual: exams, a messy dorm room, a part-time job.
You still managed to save enough money to buy yourself a bike.
True, I could have bought it sooner if maintaining a gear wasn't so much money.
Oh, you're still using your original gear?
Yep.
Is it giving you trouble? You should probably replace it if it needs that many fixes.
Everyone says that, but when I think about all the time I've spent with Dad, I'm not ready to put those memories aside, especially now that they can never be replaced. Besides, Dad was great at what he did. I know there's still plenty of fight left in that mech. I guess, but Dad and I worked together on it. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into it. I'm not quite ready to give up on all that hard work.
True. Especially that one time when Butterfingers here dropped the torch. Remember that? There was a lot of blood.
Nikki! She smiles sweetly at me.
I'm just backing you up, big bro.
Uncle Kaito laughs.
It should be arriving at the academy any day now. All you'll have to do is present the proper ID to Ken.
So it looks like likely what it is our dad actually made mechs, and he passed away recently, so we've moved to Japan in order to continue our education and continue learning more about mechs and stuff like that. And I still have my mech that my dad made because I don't want to miss out on using something that my dad made for me.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Uncle Kaito jumps to his feet and grabs something off a nearby table. He returns with a packet of papers, which he hands to Nikki.
Transfer papers. They're already filled out, and all the docs you need are in there. All you have to do is hand this to the headmaster first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay. Thanks, Uncle.
Here.
He hands each of us a SIM
Put
card.
SIM cards into your phones. I've already added credit to them to start you off.
Up. Well, I guess I might as well save. I didn't mean to right-click, but, you know, it happens. Kaito looks over at me.
Take care of your transfer stuff?
I nod. I can tell I nod. I pop the new SIM card into my phone. After a moment of waiting, the phone boots up and to an empty contact list. I quickly exchange numbers with Nikki and Uncle Kaito and add the rest of my old contact later.
Call me if you need anything.
We won't. We won't, sir. Thank you so much. The conversation lulls into silence. Hey, Nikki, we should probably unpack a bit before the jet lag takes over.
All right. Don't stay up too late, though. You both have a long day ahead of you tomorrow.
We excuse ourselves from the table and head upstairs. Yeah, if we came from, well, pretty much anywhere to Japan, then we probably are pretty exhausted, because those are long plane flights, unless we came from, you know, like China or Korea or something. All right, time to unpack. Well, I managed to put most of my things away before I'm interrupted.
Unpacking yet?
Nikki seems tense, although there's a small smile on her lips. Her brows are furrowed in worry. Just about. What about you?
Almost. But hey, what do you think about this whole uniform thing? It's kind of weird, isn't it?
She shifts uncomfortably from one foot to the other. I think it's a great idea. It doesn't make a difference. It'll be like one of my Japanese animes. For a small girl, she packs a punch. She punches us a lot. We get punched a lot.
You're hopeless. I
All I did was say it was like an anime.
You have to wear anyway. I mean, mine's normal, but you're going to Ace Academy.
Shrug. Dress code says something about distinguishing the students in the pilot program from the rest of the student body. The pilots wear teal markings to indicate their program.
That sounds good. You transferred directly into their pilot program, right?
Yep.
I heard that program's hard to get into, but I never doubted you. I hope they're ready for you because you're going to kick butt.
Boom! Butt kicking! Thanks, sis. The clock on my nightstand flashes 11 p.m. I think it's time to go to bed. I gently herd her out of the room.
Not that late.
Come on, you don't want to be falling asleep in class now, do you? She pouts and I'm worried she'll continue to argue, but she just mumbles something incoherent and returns towards her room. Good night. I return to the mess of boxes and try to organize them into something resembling a neat pile. As I reach for the last box, a picture frame falls to the ground with a loud clatter. My heart tightens in my chest as I snatch up unexpected fractures. Luckily, it's unharmed. I run my finger over our smiling faces. Me, Nikki, Mom, Dad. We were at the fair, and Nikki wanted to ride the roller coaster. I remember Mom and I had just argued over something stupid before the picture was taken, but you'd never be able to tell from this photo. Mom always looked so poised and together. I placed the frame beside my computer, trying to ignore the lump in my throat. I lay on my bed, close my eyes, but my thoughts refuse to quit. Eventually, my exhaustion takes over and I fall asleep, among a tingle of questions and what-ifs running through my mind. So, both of our parents are dead. We're in Japan. We're going to school. It's a new thing, because... What? Soft sunlight filters through my window, warming my cheek. The distant melody of birdsong is nearly drowned by the annoying blare of my alarm. I roll away from the window and see 7 a.m. flash on my clock. That can't be right, can it? Yes, it can. Time to get up. I turn off the alarm. I've never been a morning person, but I actually don't feel as tired as I normally would. I even feeling kind of energized. Jet lag works in mysterious ways, I guess. At least I won't be late for my first day. Yeah, there's no way we were going to roll over and go back to sleep on the first day of school. That's how you end up late and ruin everything. Pushing myself out of bed, I automatically begin my morning ritual. Without thinking, I grab my jeans and have them halfway up my legs before I notice the uniform slung over my chair. Crap. This will take some getting used to. I slip off my pants and grab my uniform. I'll admit, as far as uniforms goes, these aren't that bad. They're a little too flashy for my taste, and not at all what I was expecting, but the cut is flattering and the teal stripes look pretty cool. I faced the mirror to fix my tie. The knot could be better, but there haven't been many opportunities in which I've needed to wear a tie. I still look darn good, which is all that matters. After a quick check to make sure I have all my things, I head downstairs. I soon arrive in the kitchen, eager to begin my day. Waking up successfully at this hour feels kind of like a big accomplishment. Nikki stifles a yawn as she sets down a plate of eggs and toast. Suddenly, I don't feel so accomplished. Did you make one for me, too? She blinks in surprise and takes a moment for her to respond.
As a matter of fact, I did.
She grins and places another plate down on the table.
Bro, waking up bright and early. You're taking starting over to the next level.
Hey, I try. Where's Uncle Kato, anyway?
Left for work, so we'll have to lock up when we leave.
I nod, and she sidles over to me, wearing a playful look. In her white shirt and plaid skirt, she does a little twirl and looks expectantly at me. She does look cute. This is going to make my job hard. What do you mean by so? My little sister can't be this cute. I cross my arm and scowl. No, that won't work. Worry furrows her brow as Nikki starts fidgeting with her uniform. Oh, nothing. I was just trying to figure out the best way to bring my gear to your school. She raises her brow in question. Well, Hollis, am I going to keep all the boys away from you? Nikki giggles and a soft pink tinges her cheeks.
Ridiculous.
I even considered writing her school a strongly worded letter.
Let it not come to that.
I smile, but Nikki sees the concern in my eye.
I'm a big girl now. I can handle myself.
Yeah, you're right. But as an older brother, my instinct is to protect her, even if she doesn't really need that protection anymore. Best big brother ever! We finish our meal in silence, with Nikki occasionally shooting hurried glances my way. I wolf down my food and gather my stuff, then meet Nikki by the door.
How are you going to get to the academy?
My motorcycle, obviously.
You don't need a permit then? I remember you were worrying about that.
Permit? I completely forgot. I'll need a parking permit for my bike, but they should have a visitor parking which I can use if I can find a spot. So what should I do? Should I take the motorcycle anyway and hope for the best, or should I take the bus today and take my bike once I've gotten my permit? Take the bus. I'll take the bus today. I need to sort out my parking situation before taking my bike. Nikki nods in affirmation. The line that heads to the south side of the city.
Aww, I'm taking the one going west.
That's not the same intersection, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh well, at least it'll help you get familiar with the city.
You're right.
I'll see you later then.
Time at school, okay?
She beams at me. Cars whip by as I approach the bus shelter. There are a few people waiting. I plunge my hands in my pocket and lean against the shelter to wait. A sharp squeal of brakes announces the bus's arrival. A few people trickle off the bus, and I fumble in my bag for my ID. As I enter, I tap my ID on the scanner, which responds with an affirmative beep. Without waiting for me to find a seat, the bus jerks to a start, nearly knocking me over. There aren't too many free seats available, so I stumble unsteadily towards the back of the bus. As I glance around, I notice that a majority of passengers are wearing Ace Academy uniforms. That's comforting, I suppose. There's a free seat beside a girl my age. She stares intently out the window and sits with her back uncomfortably straight. Her uniform lacks teal stripes. I guess she's not a pilot. She seems pretty cute, so I wonder why there's an empty seat next to her. Maybe she's not that friendly. Meh, I'll take my chances. It'd be nice to know at least one person from the Ace Academy. I'll find another spot. Let's go talk to her. Back can't be. We sit in silence as I muster the courage to speak with her. Eventually, she shifts uncomfortably under my gaze, and I clear my throat. Do you go to the Ace Academy too? I mentally slap myself for choosing such an idiot question. Obviously she does. That was one of the first things I noticed. To my surprise, she smiles warmly at me.
Yes, I do.
She gestures at my
You're
uniform.
in the pilot program? I heard it's very competitive and difficult to get into.
I mean, even if you are wearing a uniform, it's still kind of weird to walk up and be like, "So, you're at the Ace Academy, huh?" Just needs hard work. I think anyone can make it as long as they try. She gives me a polite smile. Right, I didn't catch which program you're in, or your name for that matter. I'm Akita Akechi.
I'm Yuna Misaki. I'm studying PHPT.
PHPT?
Health and physiotherapy.
Okay, so she's a doctor. She's a medic. Before I can ask anything else, the bus grinds to a stop.
Ace Academy.
All right, we are here at the Ace Academy. The titular Ace Academy is where we finally are at this point, and I think that that's probably about as good a place as any to finish this episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, and we're just gonna roll. We're just gonna let it go. And you know, if you're interested in seeing more of this, let me know, and we'll see what happens. So thank you very much for being here and being part of this adventure. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. For now, this is Nathan Blake signing off. For Nathanblakegames, sayonara! This has been Ace Academy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it in the future, please like and comment below. If you're new to the channel and you would like to be notified of new videos, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Like my channel? Want to see it grow? Share this video with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks again, everyone. Sayonara!